For a lot of companies, continuous improvement is just a buzzword. And for us, it's not. Our project down in Palmetto, Florida really put that to the test.
What makes the Palmetto project unique was honestly its pure size in comparison to projects that we've done previously, especially in the tilt wall market. It's the largest tilt wall project that we've ever completed in our history. Over 18,000 cubic yards of concrete that's been poured, over 230 panels. We worked over 30,000 man hours without a single incident on this job site. And just what makes it unique to me is the relationship that we've been able to build and maintain with the customer here on this project. We've done 3 projects with them in the past, all have been very successful. So they've trusted us to come down here and complete this project. It's also the largest project that they've completed.
Relationships are important here at East and Westbrook because they are the foundation of our customer base. It helps us obtain customers, it helps us retain customers, and it helps us build long-lasting relationships with customers.
So as part of our construction management, we had to identify a subcontractor team to get this building built in Florida. And the labor market in Florida is extremely tight. And when we started this process planning 2 years ago, we started talking with East and Westbrook, who we have experience with from other jobs, and we decided that they would be a key part of this. The concrete, the flat work, the tilt wall is the single biggest contract on this project. So we had the experience with them, and we knew that we could trust them to come and do the project for us. So we stuck with them all the way through.
During the process of the project, not only did we meet and exceed the owner's expectations in terms of our performance, our project manager actually stepped in and started taking over construction management duties that were above and beyond what would have typically been expected from us on a concrete portion. We were doing foundations and tilts, and we started also helping to run subs when it came to plumbing, mechanical, electrical work that was on site. We ended up taking over the construction management responsibilities to close out the remainder of the project.
So as we go through these projects, we plan out each and every portion of the project, from starting with the foundation, starting with the slab on grade, then with the tilt wall process. So it begins in the office as the project manager is planning and coordinating with the subcontractors, planning the resources for the project to make sure we're able to successfully meet it. And then it comes into the field where our top of the line superintendents are able to sit down, go through the plans with the project manager, plan out each and every phase and activity on a project to make sure we're able to meet schedule and stay under budget. I know in the time that I've done this project, I've built a great relationship with Steve Lane, who is the owner that we're working with on this one. Working throughout the project, not just with our schedule and our activities and what we have to complete, but also working with some of the other contractors on site to make sure that we hit the substantial completion date for their owner successfully.
We implemented some new planning procedures, and not only did our foreman and superintendent take that, just run in stride, taking that new process and procedure going forward, but they met and exceeded all expectations. So much so that the owner reached out to us a couple times saying, hey, can we meet this deadline? And we met it. Did it several times throughout the course so that he was able to get steel on site sooner, concrete poured sooner, and ultimately getting occupancy that much sooner.
The development of these 3 buildings, 430,000 square feet here in Florida, it always takes a great team, right? And that's how we approach it. And East and Westbrook was one of the key members. As I said, they were the single biggest subcontractor, but you need every one of them to do their job to get it done and do it safely. Everybody on the team has pretty well done their job, and we've had 0 accidents that I'm aware of, and an outstanding safety record, which we want to maintain on every job.
We really want to point out some great safety statistics from a Palmetto project in general. Their safety performance was incredible on that site. Safety engagement was the highest we had in 2022. Over 500 good catches submitted. That's 1 for every 100 hours worked, roughly, when you count the fact they had 37,000 hours worked. More than that, you had over 30 people on site every single day at some point or another. So it's a really incredible level of engagement, and 0 incidents, since the project inception has been incredible too, and that just ties back into their engagement and safety.
Almost every construction project faces some sort of obstacle or challenge throughout the project, and it's how your owner and ultimately subcontractors respond to that. During the course of the Palmetto project, Hurricane Ian came through, right at the beginning part of the project, and we ended up leaving Florida altogether, packed up and came home for about a month and a half. After that passed, we came back, met with the customer, Steve, and we lost a lot of time on the project, and he had a certain deadline to close out the project by. So we sat down with him, he produced a recovery plan, and he requested that we react to it, and we certainly did. We worked 2 shifts, 6 days a week, and we brought his schedule back within I want to say 2 weeks of his ultimate initial end date, and he was super proud and impressed that we did that. And that's part of the commitment that we give to our customers, and that's why they keep coming back to us.